to talk about drawbar settings. Now this set of drawbars on the far left, that's for B flat. When you press that, and of course I don't have anything out, so nothing is playing. If I want to play up here, I've got to pull something out. Now you can hear it. The second set on the left is for the B natural. Again, there's nothing prilled out, so nothing is going to play. Same for the lower register, the lower manual. This set right here on the right, on this side, that's for B flat. This end is for B natural. Now you may ask, well, where do I play? Do I play up here? Do I play down here? Does my left hand play up here, my right hand here? Different organists in different parts of the country have their own style for this instrument. So it doesn't matter whether you play close to you. I prefer to play down here because it's just easier for me to play down here. But if I want to set the organ up and do the same thing up here, I can. It's going to sound exactly the same if I set my registrations the same. Now, if you look at the drawbars, you will be able to see that they have numbers on them, 0 to 8. 1 is very soft. And as I begin to pull it out to full organ, which is 8 foot, that's what we call it, then it gets a loud tone. And when we're building our songs, we don't want to just start off. We may start off with a cathedral or a broad sound for an introduction, but we want to know how to control this instrument to knock these drawbars back in and go to something else so we can have some color, because this whole instrument basically is about color. It's about texture, and it's about effects. I love that Leslie because it helps the organ. It just sounds so heavenly to me to listen to that woofer and the tweeter and listen to that drum going around and stopping. So we want to make sure that when we get our organ, or you have your organ, that your speaker is in good working condition. A lot of times people wonder why they can't get the sound that they're listening for, but it's because your belt to your speaker may be broken or it start making a whining noise. That lets you know something about the speaker may need to be maintained. So back to the drawbars. We're going to demonstrate now some of the sounds that are already in this instrument. I told you there were 4 families. Let's start with the flute. You have flute already in the instrument. If you play this F up here, that's the organ's flute that's already built. That's flute and the 8-foot and 4-foot flute. So it's rather loud. And I can soften it by my expression pedal, which I keep my right foot on all the time. Now, I can actually produce a fluty kind of sound with my drawbars. I'm going to pull out, leave the 0, 0 here, and I'm going to pull out about 5 feet, 2, 3, 0. And if I want it to be a stronger flute, now, then we go to the diapason, which is the foundation instrument, the sound of this instrument, rather. Let me go to the lower manual and see. Let me press E, and it's 0, 0, and I've got the book with these registrations in it that was actually written by Hammond for the Hammond organ, and I understand it's out of print, and it's very hard to find. And this book was written in 1937 when the instrument was invented, by the way. Now, this is the diapason. That sound is already there. Now, if I want to produce my own, I'm going to, let me go back up here and demonstrate, because these drawbars, and sometimes the drawbars may need to be maintained. You want to pull each one out to see if you can hear a sound. If you can't, then something is wrong with the contacts. They may need a little maintenance there. The diapason, there again, that's the foundation tone of the instrument. Now I'm going to manually create my own sound similar to the sound that's in the organ. I'm pulling out 5-4, 5-4, 4-4, and then I'm going to pull out 2, 2, 2. Let's see what that sounds like. So you see that it gives you that real strong sound. Now let me move to the string sound. The organ has its own string sound, flute and string. Let's try that one. That's D up here. And I think that that sound is best when it's played as a solo. So you see, you can produce your own sound, or the sound is already in the instrument. Now I'm going to move away from that now that we've talked about and introduced the organ, and I know I'm talking kind of fast and it's kind of hard to digest all of that at one time, but that at least introduces you to the components of this instrument.